2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And it's fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, the pitch hit sharply on the ground. Oh, way to get dirty. It's there. He got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
10, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He doubled his last time through. And he lays off.
Where you have to pitch. Anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the end. The 1-0. Popped him up. Bichette is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Now to bat, Carlos Correa. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 30.
So next to hit is Kyle Tucker. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. Fouled away. And there's ball 2 now. Popped him up. Matthews over to his right. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. No hits to this point.
The Jays, the shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ball 2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The bat, the first baseman, Jr.
Stepping in next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Tucker waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Matthews.
Stepping in once again is Austin Matthews. First pitch of the AB on its way.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact. Two pitch is fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fouled off.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. But they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Martin Maldonado, and they could use a spark from him here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from it.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-1 tapped out in front of home, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 3.
Now at the plate, Miles Straw. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Maldonado leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So now to the plate, Jeff Bagwell, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Craig Biggio digging in now as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. Strike.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Lifted in the air to right field. Chasing after it is Tucker. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Dwayne Johnson.
And now, Dwayne Johnson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And that misses. 2-1.
You got 2 balls.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball right into the shift. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Dave Steen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39, Dave Steen.
Seventh inning ready to roll and set to go as the third baseman, Alex Bregman. First pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Simeon. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now the 1-0. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here comes the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Into the box now, Kyle Tucker, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
The 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Houston. They still trail it here 2-1. Ryan Stanek gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. So here is Steve Austin. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Brantley is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Paul White.
Striding forward now is the DH, Paul White. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Stanek, a former Miami Marlin. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Yeah, that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
The 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still lead it 2-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Martin Maldonado. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Popped him up. Matthews is there for it. 2 down.
The batter, number 3.
Dwayne Ward enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Dwayne Ward.
Next up, Miles Straw. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Jeff Bagwell.
At the plate now, Jeff Bagwell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Joe Morgan will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Craig Biggio. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's set, and the pitch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And, guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Here's the first pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 1-1. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's set, the 3-1, and it's fouled away. Payoff pitch on its way, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Astros leave them loaded. Our score remains 2-1. Austin Pruitt is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Yuli Gurriel is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Bichette.
A shortstop.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, the first baseman.
Next to dig in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering. The windup and the 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Guerrero is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Matthews. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. The 1-0. To third. Bregman has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 2-1. Tom Henke takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 50, Tom.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jose Altuve. First delivery to him. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And he hauls it in.
Number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could...
Count is 1 and 2.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
This game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd, seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robbie Ray earns win number 7 on the season. Roy Oswalt pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Tom Henke closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
They want me back. I'ma have to green it all like me and Wade Wall in the field line. Worry about y'all, it's just my sign. I got my swing right, that's the green light, that's just my sign. This was a ring light, if you missed out, the best you
Here's our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
back,
Don't
get
you
up.
see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a f. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again. Rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a.
Don't you see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking?
Don't you see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Roy Halladay, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So now here is Craig Biggio, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, they really need Michael Brantley to turn it around. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Now the first pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5.
Now to the plate, Jeff Bagwell. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First offering on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Justin Verlander will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
And now in the box, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Semien.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. Fouled off. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Tucker is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, Kevin Biggio is certainly a guy they expect to turn things around. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Striding in for Houston, Joe Morgan. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 10 home runs and 30 RBIs. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. The 1-0 home.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
This is foul right side. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bregman is off at first with 2 away. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Austin Matthews.
The third baseman, Austin Matthews.
Now here's the first offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Well, this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
George Springer the next to hit as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 11 home runs and 28 RBIs. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Here it is, the 3-0. Bouncer to the left side. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Kevin Biggio.
Next, it'll be Kevin Biggio. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Two pitches fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now into the box, Jason Castro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
In now, Miles Straw. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. Still without a home run and 8 runs batted in. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Weak roller right side. Gonna be a tough play, and there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Craig Biggio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, here is Dwayne Johnson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
3-1 to him now. And the count will be full.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. The next 3-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
To the plate now, Steve Austin, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He'll enter play here at an even 250, 7 homers and 14 driven in. A throw behind the runner at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Johnson leads off second with nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 7 homers and 17 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Verlander pauses. Here it is. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in safely. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit on the ground to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Next to stand in is Jeff Bagwell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Biggio is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So 2 out, nobody on, and Joe Morgan strides up to the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
The shortstop, Bo.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Left side. And there's one away.
Now back, the first baseman,
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Verlander gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he misses 2-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. All even now, 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another try at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now, this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Austin Matthews.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley, and no one will track it down. 2 out, nobody on. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Blue Jays go down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Now the pitch. Alex Bregman is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
The pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker. Swung on but fouled off to the left. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. They've certainly gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so he said they have to change their mentality at the plate. They can't accept that they're running into good pitching and therefore don't stand a chance. He wants to see his guys simplify their approach and battle at the plate to at least put the ball in play.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder, George.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. George Springer is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Two and one. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Racing back the right fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Fourth home run for him on the season. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Into the box, Dwayne Johnson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Verlander's ready. Here's the 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Steve Austin, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Steve Austin, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Through 5 innings, it's now 1-0 Toronto. So now into the box is Jason Castro. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. Around first is Castro, heading for second now, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Miles Straw. No balls and 1 strike. Castro stands at second with no outs. Ball 1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Again, another foul ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have to
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Michael Brantley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Simeon calls for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
So the next to bat will be Jeff Bagwell, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and no strikes.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. One and one the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Ready with the 2-1. 2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! 3-run home run down the line in right. Number 22 on the year. And with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was one strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Next, here is Joe Morgan. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. 2-1 to Joe Morgan.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Alex Bregman would be next. The 3-1. Left side, but well foul. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Flew out last time up. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Digging in will be Paul White. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Now here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Now here's the pitch.
Down 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Tucker. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marcus Semien. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Verlander's ready. Here's the pitch. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Blue Jays have cut the deficit to 4-2 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Bichette. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's off.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. From the stretch, Austin Matthews is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Daniel.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over.
Still I can't
but not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2. Jimmy Key is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 23, Jimmy Key.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch of the AB on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. 1-1.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Castro is batting exactly .230. Not where he wants to be, I'm sure.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Tucker stands at first with 1 out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Biggio is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 3.
Next to hit, Miles Straw. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now here's the first offering. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
A runner on first with 2 away. That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left for Houston as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Joe Smith will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
Here's George Springer. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
The center fielder, George Springer.
First offering.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And there's ball 1. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and Morgan's got it. He goes to first. He is out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. So now to the plate, Cavan Biggio goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. One out, nobody on. And that one yanked just foul. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting.
So stepping in is Dwayne Johnson. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still down by a count of 4-2. Craig Biggio digging in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Craig
First offering. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he struck him out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The batter, the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
Jeff Bagwell will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. First delivery to him.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
And oh, that gets him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 4, the Blue Jays 2. Ryan Presley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Steve Austin. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Morgan is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate now is Paul White. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. he got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Running hard, he's digging for second.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
In now, Bo Bichette, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
Semien at third with 2 away. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Swing and a little tapper.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Morgan is retired, and there's 1 away. Up next, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
To 1-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Still 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Just hung in there on that one.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. Left fielder looking up, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman, number 11 for him on the season, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
They still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Johnson moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Now to the plate, here is Kyle Tucker. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
1-1 the count. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. To 2-2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's now 5-2 Houston. Mike Hampton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 10, Mike.
All set for the bottom of the ninth, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Matthews.
So next to bat will be Austin Matthews. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Way to battle right there. Hey guys, that wasn't a bad pitch, and executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Stepping in now, George Springer, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Now the 1-0. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Three and one now as that misses down and in.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The right fielder, number 8.
And stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
5-2 the final today. The Houston Astros rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Justin Verlander earns win number 4 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Mike Hampton wraps it up for the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon. 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on the show is next. Hyunjin Ryu gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He will lead this one off today.
Jose Altuve.
And now the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jose Altuve is retired to kick off the inning.
Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel fouled off. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he clobbers this one, but this is going to be a foul ball as it clears the wall. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. The 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Knee high, he barehands it. It's in time. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
These guys are hoping that Altuve can turn it around today. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Next to hit is Jeff Bagwell, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Lance McCullers will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for Toronto, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Semien on at first, nobody out. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Roll, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Here's the 2-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go. And standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Craig Biggio. First pitch on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Alex Bregman will be next. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That is fair. The third baseman.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's fouled away. Ryu isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Still even at 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
This pitch is popped up. Guerrero has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Next up for the Stros, Kyle Tucker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here's the first offering.
Outside, that's the ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
The 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Austin Matthews.
Third baseman, Austin Matthews.
First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
That's ball 3.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now it'll be George Springer. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB now.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
I got 2-1 down.
Two and two.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. Matthews, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Next, it'll be Dwayne Johnson. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First delivery to him.
Nope.
And that misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no play.
Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he'd swing at that one.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ready on 1-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Two out with the man at first.
Inside the zone that time, and that puts an end.
Blue Jays held in check. Will move to the third with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 3.
Standing in now, Miles Straw, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. No home runs as of yet, and 8 runs batted in. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night. Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for Toronto,
striding in is Steve Austin as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And the pitch on 2-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So now to the plate, Paul White. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 7 homers and 17 RBIs. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly by Bagwell. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien worked a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. Low for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's wide, 2-0. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. Bregman gloves. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Over to first, Ryu, and a dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and the runner back safely. So here's Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. And the pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. All even now, 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to first, and that retires the side. Astros are down quietly. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Bo Bichette.
The shortstop.
First delivery to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
1 out, base is empty, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball. Ball 1, go strike. That's ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. On the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. And that's the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Austin Matthews.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Matthews. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Here now the 2-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. And now here is Craig Biggio. He flew out in his last debut.
The second baseman, Craig Biggio.
First pitch of the AB now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is underneath this one. One gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. One and 2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
At the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. One out, nobody on. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Three and 1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He swings and grounds it to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 1-0 Houston. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They're still staring at a 0 in the hits column, so it's certainly been a struggle. But he did give credit to the pitching they've faced. That said, he said it's important they keep pushing to figure out how to break through without getting overly frustrated. It's time to simplify things as much as possible, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's George Springer. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Swing and a hard liner to center field. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
In now, Kevin Biggio. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
He pulls this one into right. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Now batting, catcher, Dwayne Johnson.
Digging in next, Dwayne Johnson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone up into the second deck. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Steve Austin. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Strong is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Paul White.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Paul White, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Marcus Semien would be next. Pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-1 Toronto. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Miles Straw. Here's the first pitch. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Straw aboard here at first with nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So stepping in is Jose Altuve. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Striding in is Yuli Gurriel, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
First and second now, 1 man out. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
Now at the plate is Jeff Bagwell. The potential tying run for him at third base. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Craig Biggio digging in now, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, bases loaded. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Matthews is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. Home run number 9 on the year, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Austin Pruitt takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 51, Austin Pruitt.
Into the box, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop.
Ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waits on deck. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping up is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here now the 2-2. Austin Matthews is on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Third baseman, Austin.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Austin Matthews. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Joel.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings in George Springer. Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Jays add one more on the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. Alex Bregman back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. First pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Cut fastball, and it's by him, 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Next up is Carlos Correa, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Biggio makes the play, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail it here 3-1. Ryan Stanek gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 45, Ryan Stanek.
Now to bat, Kevin Biggio. No hits to this point.
Leading up for Toronto, the right fielder, Kevin Biggio.
And now the first pitch.
Ball, inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. Back up the middle, right to him. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Dwayne Johnson.
Ready to take his hacks again, Dwayne Johnson blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0. Stanek, a former Miami Marlin, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2.
Count it 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The batter, the left fielder.
Stepping in now, Steve Austin. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Paul White.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Paul White. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Jays. Dwayne Ward has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31, Dwayne Ward.
Stepping in once again is Miles Straw. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Number 3.
Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1-1. Ward, 28 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
1-2. Here it comes. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So the Houston turns over.